And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh, got a good one. And we got a little, maybe possible investment opportunity. Now, remember, this I can't legally tell you to pump it, dump it. Okay. So if you want to keep it, do whatever you want with it. If you do want to pump it and dump it, then just set yourself something reasonable. 30, 40, 50% gain. Don't get all crazy and think this thing's going to go 5 or 10, 15 times all the time, all right? We'll get into the crypto. It's something you might want to hang on to. Hey, look, I don't care what you do with it, all right? I was reading about it online. I'm like, you know what? Sounds interesting. I like it because it's interoperable, okay? It's a very highly interoperable crypto. And I'm like, okay, that'll work. I don't see it. And it kind of has a little something to do with Solana. So you have to determine what you want to do. I think definitely in the short run, you'll probably make something off it, but just don't invest in it to pump it and dump it. That's illegal. I can't have anything to do with that. My name's Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. None of the above. What I do mainly is research, and then I report to you what I find. That's pretty much what I do. I don't have any connections on the inside. I think probably my higher power shows me stuff or guides me in the right direction. That's probably about my inside sources you get. I do have a monkey that is my financial advisor. I pay with bananas, then give you guys financial advice. How about that? My goal is completely get you financially destroyed, so don't listen to anything I say in this program. Okay. That is the disclaimer. Well, he says, holy smoke, you smoke meth for the show? Well, okay, today I injected probably about half an ounce of heroin, snorted 3 lines of coke, popped some roofies, found a couple E-pills, took those, drank about 20 ounces of vodka about 30 minutes for the show. And just for fun, I think I injected some angel dust. Or what do you smoke that? I think I smoked some angel dust. Yeah, PCP. Okay. No, I'm not going to smoke marijuana. That's dangerous. I ended up in the ER when I took some marijuana gummies. I'm like, fuck, that shit fucked me up. I couldn't breathe. Yeah, I'm telling you what. The gummies and shit, like some people's bodies, well, we already know marijuana fucks up your heart and your lungs and all that shit. I already saw it on the news enough. Just lately, they're coming out with all this. But, yeah, I took that gummy shit. I couldn't fucking breathe. I literally felt like I was going to die. And I don't care. I'm not fucking with any kind of marijuana. I've never gotten, okay, when did I get sick on alcohol and threw up? Like when I was fucking 20 years old. 1990. I was drinking vodka, got sick and threw up and shit. That was like, well, that was one time. There was another time, I think, in about 2007. But I was pounding them down like fucking crazy. So I was at a party and, okay, that one. But other than that, I've never gotten sick off alcohol. But this marijuana shit, you just pop 1 or 2 gummies or something. And man, I was so fucked up. Had to call the ER and shit. Not good. Fuck it. Cocaine lozenge. That's what I got right now. It's got cocaine in the lozenge. You know, but like I'm saying, like I'm not against marijuana. Like if you want to smoke it, I don't fucking care. I mean, if you're in an area of the world and you want to use coke or something, I mean, it's your choice, as long as it's legal where you're from. But drugs, just shouldn't use drugs at all. That's pretty clear. But I'm starting to like wine. Somebody gifted me some wine. I like Bogle. and it was a I think a 2020 Bogle cab, and kind of like it. I got one of those little aerators. You put it in wine and you push the button and it shoots up the little straw and comes out in the glass and mixes it with the air and shit. And yeah, I'm starting to drink some wine a little bit. It's got to be good stuff. But all right, let's start here. Lastly, right before we start the show, I'll get all the disclaimer shit, so I got that done. If you like this program and you're getting value on it, you know what? Fuck it. Right after this, we'll start right in on the crypto. That'll be the first story. If you like the information in the show, in the Chop Chat, put a comment, even if it's the word comment. After the show, go into the comment section and put something. Show interaction. What I'm trying to show you how to do is interact. I'm not trying to show you how to manipulate the algorithm. Next, share every program that you can. Share it with yourself if you want. That helps you remind yourself to watch the show, not manipulate the algorithm, okay? Lastly, what I need you to do is make a playlist, put 8 shows in there, and watch them while you're at work or wherever you're at. Make sure the sound is on. Now, if you're working and it's too loud, just keep the sound low enough, to where, but I want you to not manipulate any algorithm. Don't just, I'm not telling you to do this and walk away. I want you to sit there, watch the videos and stuff like that. And if it's at work, everybody else can listen to this great show that I have. This would really, really help. Okay. All right. Let's go. What crypto is that? Okay, here it is. Now remember, I'm not telling you to pump it and dump it. Don't do it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying this. I have nothing. I have no dog in this fight. If this crypto goes up and goes to the moon, I don't make shit on it. I'm just letting you know, okay? Here's the article right here. Let me do a copy and a paste. There you go. Now you got the article. Go forth and prosper, my fellow humans. Interoperability project. Here it is. Interoperability project. The news is on CoinDesk, in case you're just listening. Interoperability project. It's called Analog. Kind of like anal, but add an OG to it, but not me. Hey, don't add this OG to that one. It's ANALOG. Analog. Cryptoholic, can you just get on with the article? Quit acting like you're in 8th grade, Cryptoholic. All right. Interoperability project Analog raises $15 million to unify liquidity across blockchains. Digital asset financier, it's called Bolts, BOLTS. Bolts Capital gave the money, so you might want to look them up. They completed the token purchase to bring Analog's total backing to $36 million. Analog, a blockchain project. So Analog is the name of the blockchain and the crypto, okay? Analog, a blockchain project looking to improve unified liquidity across different networks. Now, I like this because it's not just Ethereum or it's not just this. It's across different networks. I like that. It raised $15 million through a token sale. Analog plans to use the capital to develop interoperability tools like Omnichain Analog Token Standard. That's OATS. And the real-world asset marketplace is called Firestarter. 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 Now, Analog, a blockchain project looking to improve unified liquidity across multiple networks. Said it raised $15 million through a token sale. That's a security. Digital asset financier Bolt Capital completed the token purchase. Okay, got them up to $36 million. Analog plans to use the capital to develop interoperability tools like the Omni-Chain Analog Token Standard, which enables transfer of fungible and non-fungible assets across blockchain chains. Also in the pipeline is something called Firestarter, a real-world asset marketplace, tokenizing real estate, collectibles, and revenue-producing items. You are at the very beginning of this project, okay? This is where you want to be. You want to find stuff that's 0.00 something. You don't want to, at least got to have 2 zeros before you see any numbers, okay? Tokenization of real-world assets represents a use case for blockchain technology of considerable interest for traditional finance institutions. Oh, so they're gearing this towards institutions. Institutions are the ones that dump millions and billions of dollars into things, okay? However, fragmented liquidity across multiple ecosystems is a potential roadblock to further adoption that interoperability projects like Analog are looking to demolish. Oh, Analog wants to break through the problems of interoperability, okay? So I look at it as maybe like a Ripple ledger. This is the reason I'm reading this off to you, is because it's an interoperable blockchain, and it allows the best to compete, right? So very interesting. Thought I'd want you to see that article. New to crypto, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Thanks for all your work and all the laughs, Hulk. You are funny AF. Now, it is on blockchain. It's weird how they won't let you buy it. Let's go to the coin market cap. Wayne Williams, late fee paid. Howdy, y'all, from Texas. Hello there, Wayne Williams. You had just missed out on making millions of dollars here on the Crypto Hulk Show. So here, here's the price. 00, it's 0.001. So really, really cheap. There's about almost 2 billion of them made in circulation. Total supply, 9 billion. Let's look at, okay. So with this thing only came out in February. So we're looking at a really, really brand new crypto right here. Now it's at, here's where they sell it. BitGet, MEXC. Now you got to get, it's analog and tether, analog/TRY, and analog/USD at Kraken. Also, it's ANLOG is how you spell it. ANLOG. You can buy it on eToro. Okay. If I'm on coin market cap right now and it says buy ANLOG. So if you click on that, you know what pops up? eToro and KCEX. It doesn't say this over here, but if you go up to this button at the top on the right, buy on eToro or KCEX. There you go. Sounds kind of like a radio station. So most of those, most of those Tether, IDR, it looks like a lot of this is Tether. We have to have Tether to buy it. Unless you're on a Kraken where you can use a euro or a USD, probably talking about US dollar. eToro, I don't know. I'm clicking on it now. Well, it probably wants me to register. I can't look at it there, buddy. Oh, it allows me to take a look. ANL, AN. What is that one? ANLOG. ANLOG. I don't think it's showing at all. Nope, it's not showing on eToro. Nope. So, like I said, it's brand new. This is okay. It's on BitGet. Pat _85 says it's on BitGet, and that's how it stays here. BitGet MEXC MEXC Gate.io GATE.io KuCoin. That's KUCOIN KuCoin, and it's on WeX WEE and then X. I'm not telling you to buy it. It's listed on Kraken, but it's not available to buy. That means there's very poor liquidity. So don't get your cheeks clapped. Get Caleb and Brown, says Anthony Espinosa. Analog comes up on Kraken, but when searched, it grays out. It turns gray. So there you go. You'll have to try some of those other exchanges. But the problem would be, see, liquidity issue. If there's not enough, they can't sell it. So anyhow, there we go. I'm going to get out of that article, and we are going to continue on with the show, and that's for show. Let me click out of that. Click out of that one. All right, here's a Ethereum article. We're having trouble in paradise. I've only been telling you this since 2020. When I first started, I said Ethereum is a pile of horse shit. Nobody was saying nothing. That's when Ethereum was flying high like a kite, man. Eventually, that shit hit $3,000. Then eventually, I've been saying Bitcoin's a pile of shit, and then it hits $100,000. I don't care. See how I am? I don't care if Ethereum. After I said Ethereum's a pile of shit, I think a year later, something might have hit $3,000. I don't care. It still is. And it will be. It'll be seen as a pile of shit. Same thing with Bitcoin. I said it's like musical chairs. The music's playing. Everybody's having a party, right? That's Bitcoin. But every once in a while, the music stops, and they pull a chair out, and let's say there's 9 people, and there's 8 chairs. Guess what? One person is ass out. That is the game of Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? I've only been saying this 5 years, and I'll keep waiting until it happens, and then I'll be like, I told you so, okay? Lucky You says, Hulk, can I transfer my crypto from Robinhood and Coinbase to Caleb and Brown? Here's the deal. Caleb and Brown has to have the crypto. They have to first be able to sell, well, not necessarily sell the crypto. They got to have a wallet for it. So you need to contact Caleb and Brown. I mean, if it's the popular shit, I'm sure you can transfer it. But they only work with legitimate cryptos the best they can. And if crypto doesn't have liquidity, they're not going to carry it. So my suggestion is sign up with Caleb Brown, talk to them. They'll show you how to transfer it. They'll give you like a tech person and talk to you on how to transfer the shit over. But you could ask them at first, can you transfer this, that, and the other? Sometimes they can't. But like I said, it depends on the crypto. So you need to talk to them on that for specific ones. The simple answer, yes, they can transfer it. The complicated answer depends on which one it is, okay? Now, let's go to the article with Vitalik Buterin. Let me... Especially now. Look, Caleb Brown is my sponsor. I always wanted like a sponsor of the show, and they're not really a sponsor. I'm an affiliate, but I guess it's close to the same thing. Maybe legally, it's probably not. So I'm like an affiliate. Okay, we're back to Crypto Hulk. They cut me off, so I had to get back on. If you like the artwork, go to Heavenly Chariots LLC. I'm going to promote the guy that makes my pictures. There it is. If you go online, you type in Heavenly Chariots LLC. That's who does the artwork. He'll just send me some stuff and I'll just put it up. It looks pretty cool. So he said, hey, if I give you those, can you just tell people about it? I'm like, sure. I mean, it's fine. If it helps you make money, great. That's my fucking show, man. I'm trying to help you make fucking money. That's why I give you these little clippets of cryptos to invest in. I mean, now I'm not telling you to do shit, but some people will buy something, wait an hour or two, sell it, double their money, and then they're done. I mean, that's whatever. I don't fucking care what you do, you know? If you want to invest, great. If you don't want to, fine. I don't fucking care. I'm not telling you shit to do. I will say I haven't invested in it. I'm very clear about what I invest in, what I don't. So this is just an opportunity for some of you guys. Some people want to make 30%. They dump. I talked to a guy today. He's probably going to put between 1,000 to 5,000 in it and see what happens. I don't know. It's up to him. I don't fucking care what he does. He's already got his crypto. He calls this like his play buddy. So just for fun, sometimes he'll call me and say, hey, what about that really tech shit or the whatever it is, put money into Seals Q or whatever. He'll just call me now and then and say, you know, incredible artwork. It's called AI. So it's not like this guy's drawing this shit. But, all right. Vitalik Buterin, here we go. Institutions break up with Ethereum. Oh, no. If you have Ethereum, you're going to get so ass raped. Oh, my God. Institutions break up with Ethereum, but keep Ethereum on the hook. Long-term investors are slashing their Ether balances as Ethereum begins self-improvement. What the fuck? To fix its base layer. Now, I already showed you the evidence. I'm not going into the deep dive today. Watch this morning's show, or it was last night's. I can't remember. I do so many fucking shows now. I show the Ethereum illegal security sales. Look, Ethereum started selling Ethereum back in 2015 or 16 because it was broke and it needed to get fixed. And here we are 10 fucking years later, and Vitalik is still fucking around with shit. It's not going to work. See, everything that's dog shit as far as crypto, I'm just letting you know, everything that is dumb shit or dog shit as far as crypto as far as crypto channels. They do great when we're in a bull run and everything goes up. Dog shit crypto will go up. You can have all these fucking channels. Okay, here's the deal. You got all these people making crypto channels. Right now, when nothing's going up, then no one's really everyone's just the minute everything goes up, oh yeah, this guy's awesome. Oh yeah. Dude, I could promote so much dumb shit when the crypto market takes off. People will start buying that shit, okay? I could make so much money manipulating dumb shit, okay? But I'm just telling you how YouTube, I'm just showing you how social media works. When everything goes up, like when XRP was hitting like $3 and some, man, all these people are like saying all these predictions. Oh, buy this, get my course, do that shit. People, let me get his course because it's going up. Everything, okay, look, everything fucking goes up. Do you get it? It's not the content provider. Everything goes up. What you have to do is look at, like right now when everything's all kind of fucked up looking, what channel's coming out with real news. See, I'm investing in shit now that's fundamental. So when you guys see what I do, I tell you exactly on my Caleb Brown what I buy. And I don't care if it goes down because I know these projects are good. That's why I tell you that right now they're cheap price. It's the cheap prices right now on stuff. Fundamental news. Here's this project they're working on. Seals Q's work with blah, blah, blah. When I'm reading off projects, because those things, when this crypto starts to take off, you're going to make a ton. You have to look at when times are tough, what crypto content provider is putting out solid info, getting you ready. So when this shit, look, no matter what you get when a bull run hits, everything takes off. Some things are going to take off more than others. And some things are going to fucking skyrocket. That's the shit we get into on this show. Some of the stuff right now is 17 cents. And it's going to end up probably being $1 to $2, $3 here when this shit takes off in the beginning. So, Ethereum is entering one of the most precarious periods since its inception. Usage on the base layer is plummeting. Oh, shit. That means nobody wants to use Ethereum. But Crypto Hulk, stop. Wait. Crypto Hulk. Over the years, all this shit you've been reading, they all start with Ethereum. And I said, yes, they do. They all start with Ethereum, but they leave because that shit don't work. See, they start with Ethereum. The news articles come out. You invested in Ethereum. Guess what? They pull out some of their stock from Ethereum. Then they pump it up more. They pump it up. Ethereum joins Standard Chartered. And they do, oh, little shit, let me buy some. And as you buy it, the whales start pulling out some of their money. See how all this shit works? Then when they notice Ethereum's starting to dump, okay, Ethereum, sign up with Bank of America, or then they do something like that. And then all of a sudden Ethereum pumps and the whales start sucking out some of their money. So you don't see it leaving. And then at the end of the day, after a while, you realize, hey, Ethereum's just been going down for 6 months or a year or 2 years. What happened? All the whales have already left. All you dumb shits are still buying it. And I'm talking about the people buying Ethereum. It's you. Maybe I got one Ethereum buyer on my show. Now it's the same thing with Bitcoin. They're going to pump the shit out of that. You're going to go get your ETFs and get your little stiffy and think you're doing things. But as you're buying the shit, they're pulling. See, they were into Bitcoin probably when it was $1, $5. Okay. And now it's 90-something thousand or whatever. As you buy, they start pulling out their shares. So you don't notice. And all the newbies start buying up. Oh, I want to get the ETF. I want to get the spot trade. So you're buying the shit as they're pulling it out. So it looks like there's a lot. And then one day, that's what happens. Bitcoin starts going down, 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 because all the whales are out of it. It's just you guys. And guess what? Nobody's using Bitcoin or Ethereum. You just got ripped off. Okay, let's go back to the article. Usage on the base layer is plummeting. Core metrics are nearing multi-year lows. And even co-founder Vitalik Buterin, listen to this, is proposing a radical Architecture overhaul. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethereum is in trouble. People are realizing this shit don't work. Now, if you watch a Crypto Hulk, you're 5 years ahead because I've been telling you that for 5 fucking years. Institutions aren't waiting to see how it plays out. This is not good. Blockchain data shows that longtime supporters such as Galaxy Digital and Paradigm have been slashing their Ether holdings in recent weeks. So far in April, Ethereum's base layer activity has continued to collapse. Oh my God. Ethereum network fees are dropping and inflation has been rising. Though layer 2 networks continue to develop, they're cannibalizing the base layer's value capture. All this Solana and all these other things, they're destroying the value of Ethereum because it does not work, and they're taking over Ethereum's job. Oh my God. I love it. It just proves the points that I've been making for 5 years. General Channel 25, tax tip. Hey, is Casper CSPR making any progress in the news? Casper crypto hasn't gone anywhere in a while. I don't know anything about Casper. Sorry to. I don't have anything. I just never see it in the news. But the story isn't entirely about Ethereum's collapse. Some whales are treating this downturn as a rare buying opportunity. Even those who are selling Ether can't fully let it go. Ethereums get dumped by institutions, but for how long? Institutions are dumping Ethereum, but it's the X they keep checking on. It's not entirely out of the picture, just benched while they explore options like Solana. I'm not going to get into this article anymore. Well, except this part here. Go down, 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 where it says Buterin's radical RISC-V proposal for Ethereum. On April 20th, Vitalik Buterin, the guy that made Ethereum with the Chinese, proposed the RISC-V instruction to substitute the current Ethereum virtual machine. This is all bad. From what I'm seeing here, the Ethereum virtual machine, think about it, they're getting rid of that. It's a way to process or validate the whole, all the input coming in and out. Ethereum virtual machine is done. Like, that's your system. Like, Ripple had to put, here's how bad Ethereum is. Ethereum, how bad is it? It is so bad that Ripple had to put Ethereum virtual machine sidechains on the XRP ledger because Ethereum can't do shit. And Ripple's trying to be nice and throw Vitalik Buterin a welfare check. But remember my example. I've only been given this example for 5 years. Here's my example. We're driving down the interoperable XRP ledger highway, okay? We're driving down there, and I'm in a car that says XRP, and somebody else might be in a car that says Solana, and somebody else might be in a car that says Casper. But you know what? It's the XRP ledger. It's an interoperable highway, so everybody can drive on it, okay? Now, some people choose to be in XRP cars, and some people choose, but what really, that whole highway is made by XRP. But, I mean, you're going to have some other protocols. XRP can't do everything, so you're going to have a certain amount of cryptos. Okay, but then you look over and you see a tow truck. You see a car that says Ethereum, but it's all bashed up and broke up, and it's on the tow truck, and there's a guy in there who's sitting in the car on the tow truck pretending like he's driving, and that car says Ethereum, and we all realize, oh wait, that's Vitalik Buterin. He's not even driving. He's on a tow truck. How sad. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Ethereum, okay? It's on an XRP tow truck. It's on life support. It can't do shit. And you have Vitalik Buterin turning the wheel of the car, but the wheels aren't turning. Just inside the car, the wheel's turning. He thinks he's driving. And somebody tries to yell, hey, Vitalik, you're not driving. But he can't hear you. That's Ethereum, okay? Blue Adept. Most of the profits, moving most profits over to silver. Now, that's good. Silver hasn't really gone up that much, so that would be a smart move. Thank you, Hulk, for teaching us to research and invest like rich people. Okay. That is, yeah, so Vitalik Buterin, what's he going to do? He's got to redo the whole Ethereum. Now, if you remember, Ethereum used to be proof of work, right? So they switched it. Now it's proof of stake. Guess what? They're going to switch it again. And they're going to switch this. They're getting rid of the Ethereum virtual machine. They're going to get rid of it. At the end, it will not. It's already not Ethereum anymore. It's already something different. The only thing that's the same is the name. Everything about Ethereum is going to, you know what? It's that tow truck towing the Ethereum car. Why do you even have that fucking car? Ethereum is such a fucking broke program. It's no longer proof of work. They changed. They're getting rid of the Ethereum virtual. It's not Ethereum anymore. It's something else. It's been a 10-year project trying to fit a round peg into a square hole. Or a square peg into a round hole. That's what Ethereum is. It's not going to work. Find something else. Get out of the Ethereum junk car that's on the XRP tow truck, okay? That's just how it goes. Next article. Let's see. This one might... Yeah. Here's our next article. It's about Circle. I want you to see what Circle's up to, because I'm going to show you a trend that's happening across all the crypto right now. Sultan Mohammed. Should I transfer my cryptos to LLC or in my name? I am not a financial advisor, so I'm not allowed to answer that question. But I don't know anything about that because I'm not, yeah. All right, crypto firms, crypto firms are chasing bank charters. Crypto firms are chasing bank charters. You get it? As Circle launches stablecoin orchestration layer. Now, I want you to listen. This article is showing you right now what is happening in the cryptocurrency space. The changing cryptocurrency landscape in the United States could have a downstream impact on how businesses move, hold, store monetized payments. Paul Atkins was sworn in as the 34th chairman of the SEC Monday. He's been involved with crypto. The guy who's running the SEC now is very crypto friendly. I don't know if he's going to be any different than Gary Gensler. I really have no idea. We'll have to wait and see. But he was there from day one. This guy was there from, we've already shown it. He helped pretty much invent, what's his name again? Paul Atkins. Paul Atkins was there when crypto started. I did the article. I showed you all the evidence. He was right there with Max Devchin, Peter Thiel. This guy was there from day one. In a sign of the evolving times, Circle, the fintech firm best known as USDC stablecoin, unveiled Monday an initiative called the Circle Payments Network, which aims to modernize how value flows worldwide. Now, Circle, look at this. I'm telling you what, you need to pay attention to Circle. Let me get the Caleb Brown link up here. Hold on. You're going to want to buy Circle if you don't have it. Here's my link. Only get it from my link. Right there. This article's massive. You got Circle. Don't forget that within 2 weeks ago, just hooked up with the New York Stock Exchange. I was like, oh, shit. Let me tell you something. Circle has not pumped. Ripple went up to like, what, $3.40 or something, the XRP? How much did Stellar go up? Somebody tell me. In the past 6 months or since Trump got elected or whatever the shit, how high did Stellar go up? Somebody who loves Stellar should know this. Michael G., Save Joey Fund. Thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Okay, Chris Sharp said like 63 cents. That's what I thought. Stellar bumped up to about 60 cents. You guys are saying 60, 63. Okay, good enough. How much did XRP go up in the past 6 months? Somebody tell me, was it $3 and what? XRP hit $3 and what? $3.40, said somebody, or $3.80, $3.39. Okay, somewhere around $3.50. Stellar hit 63 cents. Let me tell you something. Oh, it depends on where you're located. That's right. Okay. So what we got is Stellar hasn't really taken off. It's coiled up. Stellar, listen to this. Stellar got a new headquarters. It's at the top of the Trade America. What's that called again? Trade Center, U.S. Trade Center. What is that called? World Trade Center. Think of this. Stellar moves to the top of the World Trade Center. Stellar hooks up with the New York Stock Exchange, everybody. And today, Stellar announced they're going to have a whole new platform. I'm telling you what, Stellar is something that is ready to go. It's a cheap price right now. Don't wait. Maybe it goes up to $1 or $1.50. You never know. Joey Smith. And then it takes off after that. I'm not waiting for $1.50 Stellar, but I'm just saying. In a sign of the evolving times, Circle. Well, actually, you can get Stellar. I would get Stellar because Circle's running. Look, these other cryptos that Circle's on, nothing's like Stellar, okay? In a sign of the evolving times, Circle, the firm best known as USDC, unveiled Monday a brand new business model, okay? It's CPN. Will connect financial institutions. Oh, listen to this now. All of a sudden now, everybody, Circle will connect financial institutions and enable real-time settlement of cross-border payments using Circle, USD Circle, and the European Circle. Separately, crypto companies like Paxos and Coinbase, as well as Circle, are pushing bank charters. What did I tell you the other day about? I told you I predict Circle is going to become a bank or it's going to join one of the biggest banks in the world. Look what we got here. I was right, okay? Circle is pursuing a bank charter. Crypto Hulk knew it, okay? That's the trend, all you guys. If you're a fintech company, if you want to survive, what have I been saying for 5 years? You'll have 100 crypto exchanges, and in the end, there will be 10, okay? You'll have all these cryptos that are out right now. All these cryptos. They're going to have to become a bank, or they're going to have to become part of the stock. See what Circle did? Circle's trying to become a bank, and they hooked up with the stock market. I'm telling you, and it's going to run on Stellar, okay? Notice how they're never talking about Stellar in this. They want it quiet. Oh, Crypto Hulk, they're just talking about Circle. It has nothing to do with Stellar. They run on 10 different cryptos. Okay, you're the guy that's sucking dick and not listening. All right. That explains it. Go back. Keep sucking. The Wall Street Journal reported Monday, essentially seeking to become part of the very banking system that has historically kept them away. Circle's right now is in the stock market, and right now they're working on a bank license because they need that. If they don't have a bank license, the article says it's kept them away. You take away the bank license, you get them hooked up, now they're good to go. What to know about Circle's payment network and stablecoins. At a high level, CPN is a blockchain-powered payment network that connects what? Financial institutions. Circle will connect financial institutions and allows them to transact using digital stablecoins as the settlement medium. Participants might include banks. Okay, will include banks, neobanks, payment service providers, fintechs, and what? Digital wallet operators. Digital wallet operators. Let's look at an article right here about digital wallets. And let's see. Remember, the same guy that made helped make Ripple made Stellar. It looks like here we got 20 brand new members coming on board. Joey Smith, thank you very much, Joey Smith, for the donation, tax-free to the channel. Stu Lavelle gave 20 memberships. The members are Joshua Joseph. Wait, no. Liquid Math is the first one. Cool, thanks. Wanderer 7 got a membership by Stu Lavelle. Susanna got a membership. Phoenix and Dragon. GTR Live. Hold on. GTR Live. 808 Mimus. Anthony Taylor. Eden's Vision. Knox Bill got a membership by Stu Lavelle. D6979. Box Parody got a membership. Slam Adams. Irvin Garrett got a membership by Stu Lavelle. XR Paladin. George Gregorite, the Globetrotter, got a membership. Jay Tabula got a membership by Stu Lavelle. So did Tembo, Tristan, XRP Tribe 33 got a membership by Stu Lavelle. Big Blue says, just converted my Ethereum to Solana. I trust you, Hulk. Hey, I'm not telling nobody to do shit. I'm just letting you know. I just read news. You look at facts, and you got to make your own decisions. Like, don't thank me for nothing. What if tomorrow Ethereum goes to $4,000? But you never know, okay? So you just do what you think you got to do. So we're back on Circle again. Look, I think there's tremendous. Look, it's Stellar. Get the fucking Stellar. because that's what this is all. Circle is just like, okay, what is that? Toyota makes one of those fucking fast cars, but it's really a BMW. If you pop the hood, somebody come up with the Toyota Supra. Ha, I beat you. Will Easky, Hulk, quit spitting facts, bro. I feel like I have to donate to every show for your incredible info. Whoa. That's true. Circle is the bridge. Well, Stellar's got all bridge, so that's actually the bridge. Stellar is the bridge. Circle's the name. So Circle is like the name Supra, a Toyota Supra, right? If you pop open the Toyota Supra and look underneath, you'll see that the engine, the transmission, and I think the suspension is all BMW. The rest of the car is like fucking Toyota, okay? Same thing. If you get like a Maserati, don't they have like Ferrari making part of the shit in there as well? So that's what Circle is. It's like the Supra. And then when you look into Circle, it's really Stellar. It's a BMW, okay? Back to the article. So Circle is going to be a financial institutional crypto. And I think if it's Stellar, which it is Stellar, they're using Stellar, it's going to be small to mid-sized transactions, I believe. That makes sense. So you get Stellar in the stock market for people like us. You know, we're poor and shit. We'll buy our $1,000 stock purchases. But Ripple is already going to get tied into all the high-end shit. So you're an institution and you want to buy $10 million XRP like right now, or $10 million worth of something, that's going to run on the XRP ledger. People like you and me, small, mid-sized businesses, moving money around the world, that I think will be the reason. The reason Circle got mixed up in the New York Stock Exchange is for us poor people that are small to mid-sized business. That's what I believe. And all that is Stellar. How are we doing as far as time? We're at 52 minutes. Oh, shit. Okay. So that's a Stellar article. We're done. Okay. Dutch Bank. We're going on a little deep dive right here. We're leaving the United States. We're flying over to Holland. Analog didn't pump at all. Grr. Okay. Like I said, whatever. It's up to you if you want it or not. Dutch Bank, ING, said to be working. You guys, please don't think like this. I'll teach on something and it's supposed to just somehow magically go up. That's like really, really bad way of thinking. Really bad. If you're an investor and you invest in something because I start talking about it and it doesn't go up, that's a very bad sign. You shouldn't be investing, okay? You should understand what something is and invest in it and wait to see what happens. If you think it's got good fundamentals, I shouldn't have to be saying all this. And somebody who makes a comment like that shouldn't even be investing at all. Probably shouldn't be watching my show. Here's the copy and a paste. Dutch Bank. It's called ING. It's said to be working on, here we go, a new stable coin with other traditional finance and crypto firms. So now what do we see in this article? The last article, what did we see? It was Stellar, who hooked up with the stock market, right? And then Stellar, who's trying to be a bank or link up. A bank might come in at the last minute and just save the day with Circle, okay? Here we have the opposite. We've got ING, which is a bank trying to hook up to get a stable coin. So this bank is going to want to hook up with the fintech. It's just the opposite of the Stellar story. This is what I'm showing you. They're all getting ready. We're stable coins first, okay? Stable coins will be the first thing. But just notice, though, how Stellar hooks up with the New York Stock Exchange. They're trying to bring all this in together. ING stablecoin project. Now, this article is like yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. ING stablecoin project could take the form of a consortium effort, including some other banks and crypto service provider. Europe's MiCA regime has opened the door. MiCA means market and crypto assets. So that is Europeans' regulation. In Europe, they're kicking out all the tethers and all the dumb shit, okay? I told you this is coming. Tether, okay, let's put it like this. Crypto, that is dumb shit, will go bye-bye, okay? That's what's happening. Crypto that will survive are going to hook up with banks, stock markets, brokerages, okay? All the giants. I want you to see the giants in the bank are coming in. Everybody, from when crypto started until now, it's just people like you and me pumping and dumping and dumb shit like that. XRP hitting $3 and $4. That shit won't work. So get out of your head. Oh, I want to hear news, but then you look at the price and it doesn't do anything. Because look, what are we talking about here? Institutions are now getting involved in crypto. They are putting together relationships. They are making stable coins. They're not done. You're not going to be rich tomorrow or probably next month, possibly next year. But I'm reading the article here to you right now. ING is looking at different banks and places to make stable coins. They're telling you. So what time is it right now? Accumulate. Get that second part-time job or whatever for 5 or 8 hours a week and use that as just crypto money at all. Maybe you can pump in $100 a week into crypto because you got a little side gig. Maybe you work for an Uber, you do something for 5 hours a week or whatever, you make $80. And that's your, whatever you get your crypto money after your miles and your gas and repairs and shit. And that $80 a week is $320 a month. Over 3 months, you got about $1,000. You might have 10, 20, 50,000 of certain kinds of crypto. Right now is the time to accumulate and buy. It's not sell time. I'm sorry. Now, the only time you can sell is if I come up with a crypto like we did last week that went up like 300, no, not last week, like 3 or 4 or 5 days ago. That shit went up. The weekend shit went up 330% within 3 to 4 hours of me talking about it. That's how you can make some fast money right there, but I'm not involved in any of that shit. Jason Schotch, from me to you, thanks, Hulk. Right on, man. $28 a day is $10,000 a year. Now, if you know how to do all this, I'm not telling people to do shit. If you know how to time shit right, you could put in 1,000 with that weekend shit, and you could have walked away with 3,500. I don't have the timing on it. That's on you, not me. I'm not the financial advisor. And here we are again. YT shuts the channel off, and I'm back again dealing with the dumb shit. So yeah, that's just, how it happens where some cryptos go up a lot. Like one Really Tech, that went up 15x after 5 or 6 hours, maybe 7 hours, 15 times. Some go up one. Like how the hell do I predict stock market shit? Not going to happen. So you should really only buy something if you really want to keep the project long term. That's how I look at it. So some people just want to double their money real quick, turn 5 G's into 10. I mean, it's just the more money you got, you could turn 10. That one day, you could, with Really Tech, you could have turned 10 into $150,000. So it just, I don't know which cryptos are going to do that too. All right. So that's so with the ING, let me get back to this now. So that's what's going on with ING. So let me speed this up. Now, ING bought a company called Funding Options because ING wanted to get into crypto and faster payments. So ING gets with this company called ING and Funding Options. So there's the article there. If you scroll down, you got to kind of scroll down or look at where it says contents. At the very top, it says, if you scroll down just a little, it says contents. Go to ING and Funding Options. And that takes you there. Read the first portion. Dutch bank ING has partnered with Funding Options. So we're seeing a bank, it's Funding Options is a fintech platform. So a Dutch bank, look at this. The Dutch bank ING goes and partners with something called Funding Options. So what does that mean? The Dutch bank wants to create, when did this happen? I don't know if the article, I don't think this gives us a date. No, it doesn't. So what I'm showing you, oh, wait, stop. ING Ventures, the fintech venture capital of ING, 2018. Oh my God, you guys listen. This shit is 7 years old. Do you think, let me ask you a question. Do you think ING is trying to make a stable coin now? They're trying to? That shit was done 7 years ago. Let's read. Dutch bank ING has partnered with Funding Options. What is it? A fintech platform that connects small businesses with alternative funding sources. Oh, really? And we can see this happen here in 2018. So basically, ING took over all the, or is utilizing all the software and information that ING, that Funding Options has. Now, there's a company called Tide, TIDE, and it's not the soap company in America. Tide comes in. I want you to see something here. Here's where your Ripple connection happens, right here. Tide acquires Funding Options in 2022. So ING in 2018 hooks up with Funding Options. 4 years later, in 2022, Tide comes in and buys it up. They have FCA approval, Financial Conduct Authority. If we look down about, where is it? Okay, look down at how many paragraphs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 paragraphs. Go down 8 paragraphs. It says about Tide. It says Tide has been funded by, and it talks about Goodwater, Passion Capital, SBI Group, right there. Bam, SBI Group. What is that? Ripple. Let me show you this right here. Here's where Ripple gets in. Copy. I'm going to paste. See, nobody else has this information except Crypto Hulk. So there's your tie-in. If you do an internet search, is ING a partner of Ripple? You will not find it. What I did is what AI cannot do. AI is still fucking not intelligent. AI is fucking stupid, okay? What I did is showed you how ING hooked up with the Funding Options company, and Funding Options started working with Tide because Tide has SBI Group, and SBI Group in this article right here is a Ripple partner. That means ING is utilizing the Ripple technology because those companies are connected right there. So ING made some kind of a deal with Tide to where maybe they gave them all the technology and then they took over the company. However it is, there's all your connections with ING and Ripple right there. Let me click on that. Okay, this show is over. Let me check the comments here for a little bit. And then I have to go, and then I'm going to work on tomorrow morning's show. Right now it's 6 o'clock. Give me 2.5 hours. Somewhere around 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, I should have tomorrow morning's show ready for 7 a.m. Pacific. Smash the like button. Control Token Fireman says, thanks for the great information, Hulk. Hulk, you're a visionary. From your talks, he invested 50,000 and cashed out 300. Bought me a new reel as a thank you. He bought me a new reel. Okay. That will be it. All right, that'll be it. I got to go to work now and work on tomorrow's show. I'll see you in the morning. If I can find a good enough 4 or 5 articles, then I'll make a show, and that's the show.